Welcome to the most informative removing your radiator video you'll find on YouTube, aside from people filming their wives or girlfriends or whatever, talking about bullshit for 20 minutes. I think it was 8 minutes though. Anyways, look, so first things first, I'm gonna get your air filter box out of the way because it's just fucking in the way. Alright, so number one, remove this little bolt here, and then you're gonna take it out, set it down. Notice there is a nozzle there and a big fucking nozzle there. You'll have to loosen this clamp here, and then you'll have to yank this little hose out, but don't rip it out of here. So just hold this with one hand and then wiggle it out with the other. And for this, you loosen it and then you push the plastic or the rubber hose in while propping it out so that it looks like this. It goes out and then it pops out like that. Okay, further, you're gonna want to disconnect your main coolant hose, so that goes into your block. So you can loosen this up here and yank it off. However, mine just doesn't want to come off, so I just left that there. And then over here, you loosen this clamp and then pull it off the hose, and then you tuck it away. I guess I'm going to put this earlier in the video, but always stuff your hoses with something. You don't want a fucking cockroach getting in there or something. And as far as this goes, I mean, I don't know what the fuck I can do. I'll probably stuff it with something. But stuff your hoses. That sounds kind of naughty, actually. Or turn them down or something. You don't want something getting in there and fucking everything up. But don't break it, because you don't want to spend 20 bucks on some stupid ass hose. Now there are two nuts that hold this shroud in place. Here is one nut, and here is the other. Look how much space you have now. Look at all the space you have to remove these nuts. Well, if you don't do this, then there's not that much space. So I've removed it already, and okay, sorry. So you'll also have couplings here. Power connector, so you push down on the clip and pull out. Don't yank it out because you'll fucking break it and then you'll be shit out of luck. So push down on the receiving end, on the female, and pull out the male. Then you can pull it out. Ah! And once again, be careful not to hurt anything. Okay, so you can just lift it straight out if you have all that shit out of the way. And then our little...
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
There you go. You will need the Y connector off of this. So there's two little couplings on each. Alrighty, so going back to this. This is that female connector that you have that's going to be sitting on top of the shroud, or more aptly put like this, looking down into it. You can remove it by, when you remove the shroud, you'll see these two pieces. Take a flathead screwdriver and push it on both sides of this protruding clip, and then just pull it out nice and gently. You will need this Y connector, as I said before, because these male connections match up with just about every single aftermarket radiator you can find. My God, this is some great quality. This is a good quality phone. I mean, damn. You can see everything. Anyways, you will need this part, so don't throw it away. Unless you feel like splicing wires, which, I mean, we all like to splice wires, but, you know. Okay, so the next order of business is removing this little dust/dirt shield that is right here. It's going to be sitting on top of your radiator. Now for standard radiators, it's going to be locked in place on the back and front. So what you want to do is peel it up. So you're going to... Oh, Jesus, come on, man. Fuck off, fly. Alright, so you're going to peel it up. As you can see, I had to do that initially with the screwdriver. And then you peel it back. For one end, you lift it off the little nibs that it's on, and then you peel it up from the front. And you can peel it up from the front easily because you can just reach right here and pop. So what was once like this, we shuffle out and remove. Next order of business is removing the lower pipe, nozzle, whatever this shit is. Okay, so it's gonna be right down here. Now, I just use a crowbar because honestly, I just don't care anymore. And then you take it and you wiggle it out, you'll have a bunch of coolant and drain all over your driveway. Oh, look at that. Wow, order of business is to remove the screws holding in the upper radiator insulators. Next order of business is removing these insulators. So there's this little plastic guard here, and there's a push pin. So you put the screwdriver between the pin and the pseudo washer of the pin, and you plug it out. And then you remove the pin without breaking it. Otherwise, well, now you have another moving part in your car. God damn it. So as you may know, obviously, because all of you have taken a look under the hood of your car, and logically speaking, whatever, there are 3 radiators you have in here. You have your engine cooling radiator, you have your AC radiator, air conditioning, very fancy, huh? And then you have your oil radiator. Well, yeah, anyways, on opposite ends of the oil radiator clips onto the AC radiator, and the AC radiator then bolts onto the main radiator, right? Now, I have done this before this way. I didn't want to do it this way, but I have to. I'm going to take off the front bumper. So there are 4 bolts holding the AC and oil cooler. The oil cooler to the AC cooler is clipped on. The AC cooler is bolted into the main one with those 4 bolts. My hands are too big. This is a double XL glove, and I just can't fit my hand in there. Some of you might be able to fit your hands in there. If you do take it off, just like this, then support your AC cooler with something, because if it's not bolted on, then it's just dangling there. And the only thing holding the AC cooler is going to be the oil cooler hose, this one down here, and the 2 AC hoses right here. And that's not enough to hold it, so even if you follow my way, I'm going to grab a strap or some rope, and these 2 plastic bits right here, I'm going to strap them to the AC cooler and hold it up so that when I take off the cooler, it doesn't just fly out. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 bolts to undo. We take off those bolts and the main radiator will be free. Okay, now that we've removed these 4 bolts, the AC radiator has come loose from the engine radiator, and now we have a couple more things to do. This little hose right here, this is the oil hose, so we just pop it loose from its connection, and now we take out the this little hose, if you can call it a hose because it's so small, out from the that's what's used to drain the drain plug. Yes, the drain plug, that's what it's called. And now the end is near because we are completely loose, and so we tilt it forward and pull it out, and that's how you do a radiator removal. Okay, so we had that taken care of. Now there's one last piece of advice that I give you about this. So over here, so you have these 2 hoses that connect to your cooling radiator, right? Now there's going to be the lower receiving hose for the AC cooler, as you see the hoses right here. And the nozzle's going to be sticking out, and it won't let you pull up out of here. So at this point, you're going to be lifting up your radiator, and then make sure to lift the left side more than the right side so that you can fit the nozzle in this loop right here. And then pull it out, and then the radiator will be free.